Right, let's talk about these guys. Obviously, that one half of the podcast crew in Will is red, so I'm going to talk about it from a Leicester fan's perspective. Not that I particularly want to, but here we go. So, I've managed to watch the highlights of this game, and for whatever you say, from a rival fan's perspective, Forest look very, 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 very good. Played Brentford off the park really all game. I mean, Brentford were lucky to score, and I consider this. If you look at the predictions that we've had on our weekly podcast last week in terms of who we think is going to be in trouble, Brentford fit into that for me. But I do think they are going to struggle. Bringing in a set piece coach. Funnily enough, the first goal they conceded, lovely taking goal from Chris Wood on the half volley, but it's a set piece they concede from, so you do worry about that. But looking at the Forest lineup, you've got the likes of Elliot Anderson in there, lovely pass for the third goal, absolutely brilliant. It's just, this is how we used to play. Looking at it from a Leicester fan's perspective, Forest and Leicester at the moment, as much as it pains me to say, are two clubs heading in completely different directions. They remind me, the style of play even reminds me quite a lot of how we used to play. I just think they're brilliant. And again, keeping hold of Morgan Gibbs-White has been massive because he plays a lovely ball in for the second goal. Can't remember the new lad's name, but what a header that is into the top corner, the top left of the goal. Absolutely brilliant diving header. Poor marking from Brentford again, but you have to say Forest, if they continue this type of form and they continue playing this way at home, they look very, very good. They're all a team headed in the right direction. The team looks settled now. It looks good for them. Obviously, will give his opinion when we record the podcast this week. But just from my point of view, Forest look good. Good way to start off. Premier League 3 points kind of gets you off the mark straight away. But this team will break 60 points again, I think, this season at the very least. You look at the quality they've got in that squad and just the settled players they've got. They made a couple of new signings. James McAtee's come in. I don't know the new lad's name, but they've announced a new signing this morning. But Forest look very, very, very good. Let me know what you think on WFTK.